Hi Montana, day 69 at the legislature, and things are starting to wind down. We had no committee meeting this morning. On the House floor, we had 11 bills on second reading. 6 of those were just either agreeing or not agreeing with Senate amendments, and 5 of those we had more than 90% agreement on. So it is good for people to remember that even this far into the session, we're still agreeing on at least half of the bills. We did pass House Bill 655, which provides a tax incentive for hiring Native American employees. But even though it didn't need to be, that bill got sent down to the Appropriations Committee, and that is kind of a recurring theme lately, that if they want to pass a feel-good bill but then send it someplace to die, they can send it to Appropriations. The rule for Appropriations that we had agreed to start with was if it hit the $50,000 mark as far as a price tag, and this didn't do that. So I think I know where that's going. I'll let you know what I find out. We passed a bill against net metering. Net metering is when you have a solar panel or a little wind turbine at your property and you're hooked up to the grid and sell your power back. We passed a bill to help keep juvenile offenders off of the sex registry unless they truly do belong to be there. No one should end up on the sex registry, especially at a young age, and stay there for the rest of their life unless they truly are a sex offender. And we passed Senate Bill 44, which holds patients harmless for these ginormous bills coming from the air ambulance companies. On third reading today, the woman who had carried the skunk bill that had the Badger amendments actually went around and worked the floor asking for a no vote, and so we killed that bill because of the bad amendments on the floor today on third reading. And in education this afternoon, we did pass the bill that encourages schools to give a civics test. And one of the most ironic moments of the session, I think, we failed a bill that moves the language in law for school days from days to hours. Even though this has been done in every other section of the law, this one section was missed, and the Republicans almost all voted against fixing this because they thought there was some kind of a boogeyman in it. It's interesting sometimes to see that they just don't understand what's happening or what the bill actually does. There was no reason to fail it. We failed a bill that would have extended the bond limits for schools out to, I think, 30 years. And the Republicans are just so against bonding that they don't even want to let local school districts decide whether they want to do it or not. They just have a cash or nothing ideology, even if it means not giving local control. We failed a bill to pay for bus transportation for summer school students, and we passed a bill to provide for some funding for school facilities. So some good and some bad. No jobs bills today, no infrastructure bills today, and still no funding for special education out of this legislature, which is illegal. We have to fund special education. It's in the Constitution. So I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. Counting down to the end. Thanks.